It's that time of the month again. It is now August by the time this video goes up, or at least the very last day of July. And yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the first little bit of the haul that I got in July. This part of the video is being recorded on the 10th of July, a little bit like the 10th of June last month. So yeah, the first bit of the haul I managed to get was this one yesterday on the 9th of July, which is the Mrs. the King and the King 2-pack. I will probably open this up and maybe do a video on this 2-pack, because Mrs. the King is a new Thailand variant from 2022, and for some reason I never actually managed to get it back in 2022. I have no idea why, but you know, sometimes you have to spend a little bit more than you want, and I paid about £19-20 for this 2-pack here. So yeah, you can see Mrs. the King there, really nice 2-pack, and there is a little bit of damage here, but I knew what I was paying for or buying when I first got it. You can clearly see the damage on the back, like it's completely folded over. Yeah, we can see the original promo image there of the King and Mrs. the King, and this is international packaging, so it is actually quite rare as a 2-pack, so I'm really undecided if I want to open this one up, but if I do, I'll only really open it up for the Thailand variant of Mrs. the King. Going on to another score that I got recently, you would see a video on this in just a few days' time, is the Precision Series Doc Hudson, still new in his stand. Sadly, he doesn't have the, outer packaging, but he is still brand new. You can see by the screws here and how he is still screwed in, but I can't wait to take a close look at this guy. I mean, I won't be opening him up, but, just take a close look at him in a video. But here he is. I paid almost £100 for this guy, and he is not cheap, especially this one. Yeah, I don't. Let's just move on. So the next score I actually managed to get, well, I'm not going in any particular order, but I got this one. This is GRC Francesco, I got on Vinted. I paid about £10, which was one of the cheapest on Vinted, and I should have got him in Smiths around about March, April time when I saw him in Smiths, but I didn't know he would have been quite rare, only available in 2025 singles case Q, and this is his 2025 card, as you can see via the 2 base codes, or the 2 codes at the top there, and on the back of the packaging you can see the 2 logos have been moved, so you can tell it is 2025 packaging. Really nice stuff. So yeah, nothing too special. I just needed this one to complete the 2025 collection. That is up to date at the moment. Now, I do want to go over these open cards quickly so I could get, the Danico hauler out of the way. But yeah, I managed to get these 2 from RM Toys, an event that I went to. We got the Stunt races, Max Chanel and Lightning McQueen. They were £5 each, why the heck not? And I'm actually currently watching a few other stunt races that might be featured in this haul, or they might be featured in the August haul. It just really depends, because there's 2 collections that I'm trying to complete at the moment, one of which is the stunt races and the other which is the wheel action races, which is just plastic but still in 1:55 scale. But yep, here is Max Chanel and here is Lightning McQueen. You can see pretty cool stuff. And then also from RM Toys, I did get this plastic Mater, which was again £5. But I didn't have this version of him open, so you know what, I thought might as well get him. He was there at the time. It would have cost me like, what, £9 on eBay. So I'm there in person. I might as well get it in person. Don't have to worry about shipping. So, I just paid the £5. Just a plastic car. I do have him on display. Yep, Disney Pixar China. Can't exactly remember which playset he's from. I'll probably do some research at the end of this video. But yeah, there is that guy. I did also manage to get this from Vinted. She was £60, and that is Paulina Fecho, the Danico hauler. Now, I already had the Danico hauler from China, but this is the Vietnam variant, as we can see by the eyeliner there. Pretty cool stuff. And on the back of the packaging, where you can see it is made in Vietnam. So yeah, this is a new variant for me. Was not the cheapest. Again, like I said, was around £60 plus postage, so it was about like £65. I just needed this one open though. I really, not open, I just really needed this variant, just in general. And to get her finally, only what, 4 years after she was originally released from Vietnam, is still actually a massive W. Next lot of cars I actually managed to get from Vinted as well. They're all £5 each, which is a really good score. We got the Cars one, Lightning McQueen, on 2014 packaging, I believe. 2013, because there's the copyrights, yeah. 2013 packaging, nothing too special, just a basic McQueen. I really needed that McQueen in packaging. Another one I got was Slider Pachowski, or Sidewall Shine number 74. You can see the smaller artwork there with the World of Cars logo. So this is 2014 packaging. Got the Piston Cup logo. You can see the other cars on the back. So this is US card. This is Slider, Ernie, Brush, Darren, Todd, and the King. Pretty cool stuff. I would like to get all of these guys in the future with that type of packaging, but it is kind of rare now. We do have Marlon Clutches McKay, which I believe is a new variant because he had the flat eyelids during this release in 2013. So you can tell the difference between a 2013 packaging and a 2014 packaging. It doesn't have the World of Cars logo there. So that is really cool. He is number 3 out of 16. And we can see, oh, okay, here's a 2014 release. Completely forget what I said, but yeah, I do have some other cars on the way, like Manny Flywheel, I believe in 2015 packaging. I can't exactly quite remember. But yep, he was £5. Another one that was £5 was this Cars 2 World Grand Prix McQueen. Nothing too special, just needed him to keep on package. Another one to keep on package was Alex Carville, which is the World Grand Prix Security, number 17 out of 17 in the line. Really cool stuff. You can see the World Grand Prix. And this is, you know, just basic international packaging. UK card, so it's just him on the back. You see the image of McQueen and Francesco. I remember finding this guy in the store back in the day. And to finally have another one packaged is really cool. Or at least to have one packaged. Speaking of which, one to have packaged is Harumi, which, you know, nobody really likes her. But like I said, to get all of these for £5 each, like McQueen, Slider. So yeah, pay £30 for this lot. It's actually not a bad deal. And she is on really good card. And yep, there is the back of the packaging, Harumi. So yeah, that is pretty much the first half of this mini, I guess, part of the July scores. I will be right back in a few minutes with some other scores. Well, maybe for you guys it's a few seconds, but for me it'll be a few days. We are 10 days into the future from the previous clip, and it is the 20th of July, and oh my goodness, we have gotten way much more car stuff to take a closer look at that I got in the whole of July. So we're going to start off with some of the cooler stuff, and then boring stuff, and then back to the cool stuff again. One of which is Harv here, which is a 3D print, which I have already done a video on. You guys can check that out in the top right hand corner, and obviously on my channel as well. This is a 3D print from Phil 3D Prints over on Instagram. You guys can check him out, DM him. This is a really cool 3D print. It cost me around about £25. Nothing too special. I mean, it is very special, but yeah, nothing too special as in the price, or, you know, if you guys want one of these, you can ask him, and then his 3D printer will do the magic. So yeah, I got that one from 3D Phil. And then over here we got this Mater from Vinted. This is actually a one I will be opening up because it is the updated 2025 hook. So I needed this one, nothing too special. I paid about what, £8 for this guy on Vinted. I gave up trying to find him in Smith's Toys and B&M. My B&M just haven't restocked, and he's only going to be in one case for 2025. So yeah, expect a video on him around about mid-August or late August. Just, yeah, nothing too special. You can see he is actually more than just a hook variant. His teeth are also a variant as well as the eyes. But yep, this is the 2025 card, as we can see here on the back. So yeah, I got that one from Vinted. One I got from eBay is this Tarakatomi Topper Deccanton the third. We could see some really nice, images of him here on the box, C39. I will also be doing a video on him in the near future, maybe September, October time. It just depends on the schedule on the channel. So yeah, there is Topper Deccanton, really cool diecast, especially from Taokatomi, 1:64 scale, and he is a lot smaller than the 1:55 scale version. So yep, there is that one. Now we got some stuff from Gendams, which is the colour changes on the road 2-pack set, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't think these guys will ever come back out, especially in the near future, or let alone at all. So I managed to get these ones, this one and McQueen. I'm going to get a Mater when I get around to getting it. But these are just extras because you guys know that these will become, nigh on impossible in about 3 years' time. Yep, we can see on the back the other two, Mater and McQueen. And this is the only time they actually done a regular Mater as a colour changer, as my phone almost fell then. Yep, you can see the back of Cruise. Got this one from Gendams, my favourite seller in the UK. And then here is a closer look at the On The Road McQueen. Really cool stuff. You see those ones there. Speaking of extra colour changes, I also got an extra colour changer Sarge from Vietnam. So yep, he will be opened up. Maybe not do a video on him because I don't really like to do colour changer videos on the channel. But I do have a few that I wanted to take a closer look at, like GRC Francesco on the channel. So here he is. We got the GRC Francesco. This is an extra from Sally or Gendams, whoever you like to call her as. But yeah, very nice stuff. He will be opened up. And also the On The Road McQueen from pink to red. I mean, it looks like pink, but it's grey. It's supposed to be pink. Yep, those ones, those three and those two in the background there are from Gendams. Another stuff from Gendams is this 2-pack here of Taco and Patty. Taco is actually a variant from the single release in 2021 because he is more of a matte finish. If you rub your finger over him / thumb, you'll be able to tell the difference between the 2021 version and the 2022 version. This is the same for all of the demo derby races that have updated or been re-released since 22. They were updated to have this matte feeling over them. So the same with Miss Fritter, RV, Dr. Damaged, just any ones that have been released from Thailand from 2022 onwards. And Patty is just Patty. Really nice stuff on the back of the packaging here. This one was also from Gendams. I was actually going to originally open this one up because I needed the Thailand Dragon Lightning McQueen out of the packaging. But look, taking a close look at this 2-pack, I don't think I will. It just looks really cool. The Kabuto and the McQueen. I might get the Tokyo Mater one with the Tokyo Drift Mater. And then I might keep that one in the package and then decide to open up this one. Because who actually wants another Kabuto with Flame? Which is technically a new release. You can see the base hole on the back there. So yeah, nothing too special. And on the back, we got just these two. Even though this is US card, this is still a really cool 2-pack. So yeah, that is those. I did also actually manage to win previously in the week a few things from Gendams as well on our eBay account on auction. We got this silver Lewis Hamilton here with the Kmart printed on the card. There is a few carded variants where they don't have this Kmart logo. Yep, we can see Lewis Hamilton with metallic finish. One of the rarer World Grand Prix races in this packaging. All I need now is Nigel Gearsley, and I should have him very soon. Speaking of which, there he is on the back with the other ones. Then I have all of the silver original releases in this packaging with the Kmart sticker. I also got from Gendams Acer with torch. She lists them up as damaged packaging, but really it is just like this little curb bit here. There is no cracks in the blisters at all from what I can feel. So yeah, just a really nice one. Acer with headset, just to keep in package. Really do like that Lemons logo with the car. That someone needs to make that. Maybe, oh, I've got an idea to message Phil 3D Prints. Maybe he can make the lemon. That's a good idea. But yeah, we can see the back here. Acer, Tubbs Pacer, Alexander Hugo a party hat. I have Tubbs Pacer in the packaging. Not Vladimir Trankov. I do want to go back and get him in the future. The same as Alexander Hugo a party hat. Yep, we can see there some pretty cool cars. And another one is this Road Repair Lightning McQueen. Again, the same situation. It is just a slight, you know, curb bit there. And the shelf wear, you know, I'm not too bothered about paying like £8 for something like this. I mean, this one was £10, you know, for a new release, which is really, really cool. I mean, back in the day, it was a new release. He's already had a Thailand version of him now. But yeah, we've got the original artwork here of the dirt track Lightning McQueen and the ugly Daredevil Garage app logo. You can see on the back, Road Repair Lightning McQueen. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff from Gendams. I will now just move these out of the way quickly. I'll leave those two in the background just for background decoration, I guess. Yep, from Vinted, I did also manage to get some extra cars for £5, which is surprising because the original price for this was $5.49 in Smith's. We have Ernie Gearson here with the flat eyelids from 2014, I want to say. Sparrow Mint number 93. And this is US card. So yep, available in 2014. No Stall Top Marcus, Shiny Wax, Darren Ledford, Sodal Shine, Slider Patowski, Bosch Kerber, Fiber Fuel, and the King. I do have Bosch Kerber and Slider Patowski in the packaging from 2014. So yeah, Ernie was a nice one to have. Another one I got for £5 was this Kevin Racing Tyre, which is the Flat Eyes version, and the updated pink paint job, I guess you could say, from China, which is an incredibly rare one now. 2 out of 18 in the line. Back, it is the UK/international packaging, a 2016 release. I remember going to France in King Jouet and getting that back in the day. Such a classic. Another one, a classic, is the 2017 release of Manny Flywheel. We can see here the Entero Cola symbol 68. Really cool. And this one does have the flat eyelids. So technically speaking, a new variant for me. But again, I'm not too bothered about that. You can see Manny Flywheel on the back there. And the 2016 copyright. So he is released in 2017. We also got Cruz Basoro. Nothing too special whatsoever. 12 out of 15. There she is without the headset. And then with the headset. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. And then the one that cost the most was Maurice Wilkes. This is actually the clip strip packaging, as we can see by this little thing here. And it doesn't have a hook like the others. So this packaging is actually unique to him. So I believe this is only available in the United Kingdom. Yeah, there is no damage really on the packaging. But a very nice diecast. And is pretty rare now. Only released twice, I believe. 2013 and 2014. You can see some other cars on the back. Holly Shift over screen. Marzax Audio Open Hood. Victor Pavon. It's just some awesome cars. And yeah, Cars 2 wasn't a good movie, but they produced some of the best diecasts. And now for the best score for, I guess you want to say, the whole entire month of July. Brian Park Motors. Yes, I paid a pretty penny for this one. It was about £75, but he was slightly damaged on the top here. But if you saw my room tour video, you guys know that I got this guy. But yep, he is absolutely amazing. I just love that bio there, well, the little name tag thing there, and how much of the package he actually takes up. It's a shame he was cancelled from Thailand in 2021 and I believe 2020 as well. There is a few images of the Thailand variant that has serviced. So yeah, really cool diecast. I really wish he got re-released, but you know, European exclusive, just some awesome stuff. And to only pay £75 for it, I will be keeping it in the packaging. Button Park Motors. You can see how badly damaged it is here, and just the creases around the packaging. But you know what? I don't think I'll get a brand new one anytime soon. So for now, this is just a filler. So yeah, that is basically all for this part of the mega haul, I guess you could say. I'll be right back with the final part in, you know, just a few days' time. But for you guys, it will just be one simple cut. This is the third part of this everything I got in July haul, and I kind of went a little bit crazy in the last 10 days. Between the 20th and the 30th, I'll be uploading this video to YouTube on the 31st, and it will be going public possibly on the 31st or the 1st of August. So without further ado, let's continue on with this, you know, mini haul here. One of which is this one of Masha Eldridge I got in package. Nothing too special. This is just an extra one to keep in package. I managed to get this in kids stuff, which was £1 more than places like Smith's Toys, but the artwork has changed, so this artwork will become rare when all said is done. A bit like a few other cars in 2025. But yep, we can see the Masha Eldridge there on the back. Nothing too special there. The other week, I went to Watford in London with my best mate, and we went into a few B&M stores. I got a second Thailand variant of fishtail to keep packaged and another slim hood, because, you know, slim hood is actually going to be quite rare at the end of 2025. That is on UK card, international card, and the same with fishtail as well, so you can see by the artwork here. And also in Watford with another B&M. Yeah, because Watford has two B&Ms. You can probably search it up on Google Maps. But yep, I got Joe Don Jackson because he's only ever going to be in one case in the entirety of 2025, which is case T, I believe. So this is my third one now, just to keep packaged, because, you know, by 2026, people are going to be wondering, oh man, I wish I got a boxed Joe Don Jackson. And, well, you missed your chance. So this is going to be the third one I've got packaged. Nothing too special. I will probably end up getting rid of it at some point in 2026 or 2027. And then here we have a Thailand variant of Kyandi, just to keep packaged as well, with, you know, the UK card, your international packaging. That is that stuff. Now, I did get some stuff off eBay packaged as well, one of which is the Thailand variant of Eugene Karbaraski, which you could probably see here. I got this one to keep packaged. This is the US card version, as you can see, with the other cars on the back. Darryl, you see those cars, 6 cars there. And I managed to get a Rally Race 200 Race and Rescue Cruz Moreres on card. I won't be opening this one up because she is coming back in a 2-pack with Danny Swervers, and I don't really want to have duplicates for no reason at all. So this is just to keep packaged. You guys can have a look at her right now, which you can see the artwork there, and on the back we can see some other cars. Really cool stuff. Managed to get the Thailand variant of Eugene Karbaraski as a spare to open up. You can check out that video. I'll probably leave a link to that in the top right hand corner. Pretty cool variant. And I also managed to get these two as well from the exact same seller. But I wanted to open these up because they'll only be in one case as well in 2025. And they'll become very rare by the end of the year. So I had to get them. Let's go over to this Sarge now. This Sarge here is a factory custom fake, but I got this one from Vinted for like £6. The only reason why I got this one is because it has the expression of the Pit Crew member Sarge with headset, or the Cars 2 Sarge with headset. You know guys will know what I mean. I'll probably throw an image on your screen throughout this duration. But this one just doesn't have the headset. And, yep, it is one of the rarer ones because you've got to take a chance and you might get a different Sarge. So I just paid the extra £2 just to get this one. And it is a really cool variant. Speaking of hauls, I did get a Thailand version of Parker Breakston finally in the collection. I probably won't be doing a video on this one just because, you know, he is your basic piston cup racer from Cars 3, released in a 2-pack. If I readjust my phone for you guys, there you go. Yep, this was actually in a charity shop. I believe I paid £1.50. A little bit more on the pricier side, but it's better than paying like 30 quid for one variant. Speaking of one variant, I managed to finally get my hands on the Thailand version of Emmanuel Manies, the Valsarol Pity. You can see here via the base, it does say made in Thailand right there where my thumb is. And also from the same seller, because I didn't want to be a pain in the butt, arse, whatever you like to call it. I also got this Steve Jobs Lightning McQueen. Not in the best of condition, but I believe it is like a discontinued factory custom now. So I thought I'd get it whilst I can. You can see Steve Jobs on the side there. 1955 to 2011. Apple Incorporated. Really cool stuff. Some extra stuff I actually also got from Vinted was this Dr. Damage Crazy 8 Crusher as a, you know, one that I just wanted to have out of the packaging and on display. I also managed to get these two here, which is Pushover and Fishtail, which are also some other rare ones, if my camera would like to focus on them. There we go. These ones were only released in 2 packs. I believe one Fishtail was released with Cruise, and Pushover was released with the Muddy Lightning McQueen. I do have Sigler on the way, so it would be nice to take a close look at the whole entire set when I do have the whole set. But there is a sneak peek for now. On to the right, we can see here a bunch of stunt racers. This one actually arrived today, the 30th of July. Is this Silver Chrome Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen stunt racer. You can see it does stunts. I will probably do a full video on the entire collection when I manage to get Raul Soul, which will be in the next haul. Yep, you can see here stunt racers. Really cool. I got that one from eBay. Another one I got from eBay was this Dinoco one, because it was only available in the playset. Same with that McQueen. And the only way to get this McQueen was to buy the playset. I mean, it had some missing pieces. I wasn't too bothered about the playset. So I'll probably throw an image on your screen of the actual order that I did buy. I bought it just for the car. Like, because this car is exclusive to that set. And there was no other way of getting it single-handedly on a single listing. So it was, well, I mean, I could have bought it as a single listing, but it was cheaper to buy the whole entire set than to, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Another one I got from eBay was a stunt racer, the King. Again, nothing too special. I will do a video on the complete collection of these guys, excluding Meta, because Meta isn't really a racer. And I got these two from eBay as well, from one seller. If you end up seeing this video somehow, you know who you are. If it would like to focus, we've got Jeff Gorvette and Chick Hicks. Really cool stuff. You can see them both right here. Come on, focus. There we go. You see the sides. So yep, I managed to get those two off Vinted. eBay, sorry. I got these two things off Vinted as well. I'd like to actually zoom in on these guys if it will let me. There we go. Yep, we got these Vinimation weird looking thingies of Meta and Lightning McQueen from Cars 2. Really, really weird. I don't even know. I've got a video planned for these guys. By the way, the video is already recorded. recorded. It will be going up shortly. But yep, here we have these two. I got those on Vinted for like £10. And going on to the last lot now, we have some really cool package stuff that I got. We've got the Pit Stop Launcher Max Chanel, just to keep in package. You can see there Max Chanel, really cool. And on the back we can see some other ones like Lightning McQueen. I got these all on Vinted. We got Shooter the Rookie here, which is actually a variant because he has that white front bumper piece there, if you guys know what I mean. Pit Stop Launcher Shooter the Rookie. You see the back here. There is the image. Really, really cool stuff. If I get this one now onto the left, which is Nigel Gearsley. This one is probably in the worst packaging. But you know, I only paid like, what, £12 to £15 each for some of these guys. So to have the collection almost complete is really, really cool. I still need Francesco, Raul, Carla and Jeff to complete the complete launcher collection packaged. That would be a really cool, I guess, video when I manage to do it. You can see here Nigel Gearsley and an image of Lightning McQueen and Nigel Gearsley there in the corner. Last but not least, for the time being, or for this haul, I did also manage to get the launcher variant of Miguel Camino, which was probably one of the rarer ones in this, you know, set of 4 that I got. The Spanish racer for the World Grand Prix. I really do like his launcher. Launch and race in the corner. And you can see there on the back, and Lewis Hamilton as well. I believe Miguel and Lewis were in the first wave. Nigel, Max and Shu were in the second wave, along with McQueen. And then Francesco, Carla, Raul and Jeff were in the final wave of launchers. So it's weird. Oh, and Rip was, I guess, on his own as a 5th wave, because Rip 1 is extremely rare, which I'm ever grateful to actually have. And the very last piece is this little launcher here for the stunt races, which I actually decided to keep from the playset. Yep, that is pretty much it for everything for the whole of July. This is a very, very long video. I believe this is about 33 minutes, 34 minutes, maybe a little bit less. If you are new to the channel, everybody, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Until the next video, which will probably be in a couple of days' time, because I do want to take a break slightly. Until then, peace everybody.